Welcome everyone to tonight's high stakes round 19 clash. So we just had some audio earlier, but it's Knights taking on Phoenix taking on United. Both teams having an opportunity to keep their top six hopes alive. And lost for either team as well. And having 14 games of we don't have the team sheets with us tonight, so I'll do my best with the names that I do know. It's two teams can set around a similar spot in the last. They'll want to get a strong start. Here is Kennedy. Kennedy with Bellingham. Down the line. Shoxy left it. Shot down the top. That wide is Shoxy. Mohammed will save that. Chances going awry. Coming off a 0 defeat last week to the West Coast Cobras. United have struggled in this 2026 year, but found a win recently against the Arsenal Eagles. Right, look to find something similar here tonight. Just down the line, just can't keep it in. Shot, just wasn't able to control it. End up going from touch. Phoenix will look for zero. Useless. Just enough. The ball will be brought in just a moment here by Kennedy. Kennedy, Bellingham, down the line, another shot. It's back to Kennedy, but doesn't stay in for it. He's a long ball, target holds for a handball, Bellingham. He's just back Two number 10s going at it. Tries to get through. Ross a bit more Smith. Phoenix now have an opportunity. Useless. Phoenix under pressure. Here's a shot. On the right. This one's right. Over the post. Long ball. Intercepted by United. This should be finished. And it is. And Young shot gives United an early lead here at Supa-Liga. And United with the 1-goal lead. Can they build on that lead? They've got two. to respond. Then long ball, Credit touch on it. Almost extending that lead to 2. Mohammed. Long ball. Left there by Cabello. Cabello couldn't get to it. He brought in now from touch. And that is 2-0 here. Predowitz with the finish, and United are flying. As the timeout will be called, and we'll be back with you in just a moment. Here's next up. Two nil the lead for United. Eustace goes out left. All the way back. Continue moving the ball around. Ball goes out into touch. It'll stay with United. Stop now. Shot goes long. Kennedy goes for it. Target shot. Obviously, he has the ball. Just the build.
Oh, no, you can hear it. Yeah, you can hear a lot. I would say stop talking and just say there's an issue with the mic. We're just going to stop. Okay.
Ball out into touch. The many will take. One back by United. Shot. Long ball.
Even now? Yeah, the mics where I've turned that on, so he's on mic number 2, I've turned that on. That's on, everything else is off, but you can still hear the sound. Sorry? Oh, I don't know how to like. I know. That's, I don't know how to help. But like, I don't know what. Okay. When you show me, zoom in on the microphone. Can you the 3 dots? And properties. Wait. Ah! Wait. Does that say? What does that say? It says microphone array and then smart sound technology. That's not the Digi mic. So you need to drop down that. Is it this one here? Digi mic.
No foul called. Nice work by Gordon getting out and cutting off the angle.
Okay, I'll call you back. Thank you very much. Bye.
Nemeni on the far flank into Jusufi. Jusufi to Nemeni, all the way back. And Phoenix still looking to overcome that 2-goal deficit. Thorpe, nice slide there by Nemeni. He'll try and cut it down the line. Just stays in for him. Chance for Jusufi to get one goal back. Can't get any connection, and Bickmore Smith easy. Thorpe. Chalk down the line, Garcia. Here's Chalk. Gets it to Choxy. Down the line, but Thorpe can't keep it in. And that ball is going to be brought in from touch. Sorry for the audio issues earlier. We hope they're all resolved now. But it'll be brought in from touch here. Chalk out to Thorpe. And nice touch in there from Phoenix. Garcia goes to Chalk. Here's a chance, Garcia. Still Garcia, left inside. Ends up with Gordon. That long ball there, Bickmore Smith. Thorpe, nice idea, but cut off by Jusufi. Nemeni. Jusufi inside, Garcia though. Out to Kredowitz. United looking to get another one. Shock. Kredowitz has Thorpe inside, ball just behind him. And just needed to put that out in front of him, and that was almost a certain goal. Thorpe still. And this one cleared away by Gordon. That ball out into touch. Caruso. Nemeni. Caruso again. Nemeni. Here's Caruso. Garcia tries to turn it around. He'll win it back. Cabello. Thorpe.
Go now, come on!
Cabello. Kredowitz cuts it inboard. Good ball through. Turns it over though. Caruso under Kredowitz pressure, and he'll just let that go. Ball just goes out. Kredowitz. Here's Thorpe. And the shot just blocked there, ends up with Gordon. Nemeni. Can he get Phoenix back into the game? He's been prominent, has Kalechi Nemeni. Here is Nemeni again. Defended by Cabello, cuts it inside, out to Caruso. Caruso gets a shot off, but is wayward.
Kredowitz. Garcia tries to go down the line, but just ran out of real estate. Now a chance and almost 1 goal back for Phoenix, but Phoenix starting to press. Right, shot there, block. Giuseppe back to Caruso. There's Giuseppe again. Caruso again. What a play this is, but saved by Bickmore Smith. Caruso tries to cut it back and board. Shot off, ends up with Giuseppe, who just can't control it. Thorpe. And Phoenix starting to create a bit of momentum. Gordon, Rob Patterson, Giuseppe. Patterson again. Now to Gordon, now Patterson. Phoenix look to build. But a turnover. Big chance to be punished. And a massive save there by Gordon. Thorpe threatening to give United a 3-goal lead. Another block there and a chance on the counter. Giuseppe defended by Cabello. Cabello does enough, does brilliantly in fact. Thorpe loses it. Patterson will let that go out into touch and Phoenix will take again. Giuseppe. Long ball, intercepted by Thorpe. Good ball through the middle. Garcia, Kredowitz inside. Has the run of Thorpe, and Ben Thorpe. Coming in was Patterson on that last line of defence. Clears it away, and United will regain. Thorpe down the line, cuts it inside. Patterson, nice bit of skill there on the intercept. Turnover, Cabello, Kredowitz. Kredowitz out to Garcia, back to Kredowitz! And United punish Phoenix. It is now 3-0 here at Subiaco. And Perth United, they'd started out the season strongly. They had a real big lapse throughout that middle of the season. This second half continues where this first half has left off. They can really start to challenge the finals. A win here would put them within just 4 points of the top 6. And a loss for Phoenix will put them at risk of the Condors potentially from 11th, equaling them at the end of the round. Patterson. Gonna end up with Bickmore Smith. And Patterson. Gordon. Might end up with Ferrati here. Phoenix still with a chance. Turnover, Chalk. Out to Cabello, who just took too long. And Phoenix are going to turn it over again. And things are not looking promising. They've come into this game sitting one position ahead of United on the ladder. But 3 goals behind in this game so far. Ferrati cleared away by Cabello. And last week, as I mentioned, Phoenix didn't have the performance they were after, going down comfortably. And United, they struggled and went down by 1 goal to the Condors, who are continuing their rise in this second half of the season. But they did win the week earlier, did United beating the Arkham Eagles. Now Gordon might have turned it over here. Thorpe comes onto it, and Gordon in goals clears it away. Cabello, though, on the counter, still on it, loses it. Patterson tries to get it forward, but can't. Turn over. Cabello to Thorpe. Could be 4-0. Cleared away by Gordon. Still Cabello. Gordon grabs it on the second bite. Patterson on the counter. Gets it through. Big chance for Ferrati. Saved by Bickmore Smith and Patterson. And another block there. This time Berlinieri. Phoenix just trying to equalise. We know that there can be comebacks in futsal. We saw a game last week where a 6-0 lead, Furia were down 6-0 and they brought it back to 6-5 against the Coburn Wolves. Weren't able to get the win, but this game is not over. But Thorpe tries to put that scoreboard in a worse position for Phoenix, but can't finish. In comes Chalk, and he may be called for a foul here. Doesn't appear to be. Ball out into touch, and to be taken by Phoenix in Gordon. Patterson, ball inside, cut off by Berlinieri. Garcia, and they're playing some brilliant futsal right now at United. Ball inside, Garcia. Berlinieri tries to get it to that back post. Deflection forces a corner. In fact, looks like it may have come off United, and it'll be a goal throw for Phoenix. Patterson through to Eustace, who tries to cut it in board. Garcia gets a touch on it, as does Berlinieri. Eustace still, and Bickmore Smith. Garcia through the centre. Cabello's ball to Berlinieri, just out of his reach. Gordon, long ball. Ferrati was there, but Bickmore Smith got there first. Garcia under pressure from Ferrati. Ends up with the fellow number 10, Chalk. Garcia has Chalk. Can he get it to him? He can. Just out of the reach there of Berlinieri, who gets to it, gets it out to Choxy. 15 seconds to go in the half. Chalk just out of the reach of Garcia. But it's looking like a 3-goal lead going into the half for United, unless there is another twist in this first half. Still might be. And just over the crossbar, Gordon. Big chance goes begging. It looks like it'll be 3-0. That will do us for the first half. We'll be back with you in just a few minutes to see if Perth United can hold on or if Phoenix can find a way back into this game.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we are back here for a second half that promises a lot, but that probably relies on Phoenix to come back into this game to make things interesting. Because right now it's been very comfortable for United. Not that that isn't enjoyable futsal. United have been pretty clinical, finding their 3 goals. Kredowitz to Kennedy. Shoxy cuts it to the other side of the court and takes off. Still going, Shoxy, still going. Takes a shot himself, probably should have gone to Kredowitz. But great run there down that far flank. Patterson and Eustace combine. Eustace. Patterson. Eustace, Bates. He'll go back to Eustace. Caruso. James Eustace. Bates with a nice flick, but turned over. Kredowitz, though, can't control getting that intercept. Shoxy, Caruso inside. Patterson, shot save. And Bickmore Smith not happy with the defence there, allowing that one in too easily. Bates, Eustace. Tries to get it through, gets it to Caruso. Back to Patterson. Shoxy gets that last touch in, and now he'll take off on the counter again. Kredowitz has Shoxy out to his right. Back to Kredowitz. Saved by Al Mohammed. Still Kredowitz. This will be a goal. No, another save. Al Mohammed, unbelievable effort in goals. And preventing that 4-goal lead, which might just be too much to overcome if they concede it. Caruso. Here's Caruso again. Tries to cut it past Garcia to no success. Kennedy through to the centre, finding Shoxy. Shoxy back to Garcia. He'll have to track that down under pressure and just kicks that out into touch, forcing or allowing, in fact, his fellow defenders to get back. Patterson, Eustace, cuts it to his right. Shoxy gets a touch in. Eustace goes back to Bates, who goes all the way back to Al Mohammed, who goes long and out and into the hands of Perth United. Kredowitz. Kennedy under pressure, but escapes the pressure there through the centre. Garcia, Shoxy. Shoxy still gets it to Kredowitz. Shoxy down the line, but Caruso tries to use his body to no avail. Still a chance. Phoenix on the counter. Patterson out to Eustace. Eustace on the opposite right boot and saved. Brilliant there, getting his right hand out in goals. And that ball was a bit of a waste. That's going to be taken by United. Shot. Thorpe. Takes a shot. Saved there by Al Mohammed. And a corner now for United. Shot. Pops a deflection on the way through, and again it'll be a United corner. Thorpe. Here's Thorpe. Cuts it through 2 defenders, gets a shot off. What a goal by Ben Thorpe. Cut it through Caruso and Eustace. And it's a 4-0 lead for United. They've come out tonight and exploded, knowing that they need to keep their season alive. And you see on that replay, bang, off the left boot. Nemeni, Eustace, and back to the drawing board now for Phoenix. They started the first half of the season so strong, competitive in most games, but it's really just fallen away as the season has worn on. Kredowitz, Bickmore Smith, Shot. Down the line to Kennedy. Kennedy to Kredowitz. We'll go back to Garcia. Thorpe. Shot. Kredowitz. Inside goes Thorpe. Once again, still going. Now he loses his footing. Caruso with a shot, and that shot just wide right. And here's Thorpe again. Ball, not a bad idea, just behind shot. Looks like it caught Phoenix on the way through. In fact, no, it'll be a Phoenix ball. Here's Eustace. Bates. Nemeni. Caruso. Charlie Bates gives it to Nemeni. Eustace to Bates, and they've got to start moving it forward. Got to start finding a way to score, and it just hasn't been the case for them so far. They were unable to trouble the scorers last week, Phoenix, and tonight has been much of the same, but a long way to go. Thorpe. Garcia. Kredowitz cuts it inside. And off goes Kredowitz. He's great with his footwork. Goes out to Valencia. I think I'd mentioned Garcia a few times. That is, in fact, Valencia. Kredowitz had Chock for a moment. Doesn't go that way. Thorpe. Chock. Gives it to Kredowitz. Kredowitz to Valencia. Down the line. Cleared away by Al Mohammed. And it'll be taken by United. Valencia. Pressure here. Ferrati. Will they be punished? No, not on this occasion. Now a chance on the counter. Valencia. Can he get it to Chock? He can. Who gets it back there? Valencia. Probably a rolling foul, but a shot goes wide. And a foul will be called on Phoenix. And a yellow given. Chock down. Hopefully all is okay. Don't go anywhere after this game. It will be in the final game of the evening in the MSL. It'll be at 9:15 or as soon as this finishes, into Perth Futsal Club taking on the Condors Futsal Club, which two teams who are at different ends of the ladder, but Condors have found some form in recent weeks, so they will be hell-bent on looking to continue that here tonight against a team who you must say will be heavily fancied going into this game. So it will be interesting at least to see if the Condors can take it up to them. We'll be getting underway here again in a short time. Looks like just a bit of sweat being wiped up off the court. Just over 14 minutes to go in this game of futsal. Now Mohammed, he'll go long. Has Ferrati, he uses his chest, but too heavy on the touch. Long ball, and Chock was in a paddock, but the ball just went out wide and he couldn't get to it. Eustace, the intensity of this game has just dropped off a touch, I must say. Bates, long ball, gets to Ferrati, ends up with Bickmore Smith. Thorpe. Cabello. Cabello has the run from Thorpe. Can Ben Thorpe score another one? What a finish! And that has to be a contender. Early contender for goal of the round, Ben Thorpe. He scored a goal earlier where he cut two defenders straight through the middle. And this one controlled it and just went bang on the left, finding the bottom right corner. It is now 5-0 in a game where I certainly did expect it would be a lot closer. But United showing their potential to move up the ladder and potentially, you never know, sneak into the finals later on in the season. Here's Nemeni to Bates. Nemeni again. Bates down the line. Nemeni was the target, but just couldn't keep it in. Shock. Thorpe. Long ball. Chance here, but Nemeni will just let that go off the boot of Valencia. Nemeni down the line. He's lost it. Valencia. Nemeni gets back, as does Bates, who loses it himself. Thorpe again, out to Chop. And Nemeni huge there, stopping that ball from getting to Valencia. Still a chance though on the corner, and alarm bells ringing for Phoenix. Thorpe out to Cabello. Doing well here. Got past Ferrati. Gets it to Valencia. Big save by Al Mohammed. And what would have made it 6-0. Eustace just has to clear it away. That ball ends up going out into touch. Thorpe from touch. Chalk. And a foul will be called here on Nemeni. Contact made there with Valencia. That shot is unbelievable by Ben Thorpe off the left, and that just curled in to perfection. It is 6-0, and you'll see on that replay, takes a set piece and just curled that from left to right, straight past Al Mohammed, and that's a hat trick in quick succession for Thorpe. Nemeni, Bates, Ferrati, Bates. Still a chance, long. It's going to end up with Kennedy. Can they keep it in here? They can. Cabello goes long. And that ball out into touch, out of the reach of Thorpe. And speaking of Thorpe, that was an absolute smung of a finish. Curling that in. What a goal it was. 3 goals for him and 6 for United. Can Nemeni get to that? He can. And a lot of work to do. Long ball. Thorpe might get to it again. Cleared away. Here's Kennedy, Cabello. Thorpe again, riding all sorts of momentum. Tries to squeeze it through to Cabello. Now Nemeni, out to Bates. Bates inside with a shot, and just didn't get the connection he was looking for. Shot goes wide, and United take possession back. Garcia to Kredowitz. Kennedy, Garcia, Cabello. Cabello. Turnover, chance on the counter. Bates, nice cut to his left, but couldn't curl it around. It was the right idea, but the execution just wasn't quite there. Kredowitz. Cabello, turnover, Bates. Cabello, Kredowitz. Kennedy takes a shot and a big save there by Gordon. Garcia now. Cabello, that shot never troubling the nets. Going wide left the whole way through. 6-0 is the lead. Timeout called by Phoenix. We'll be back with you very shortly.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And play will be brought back on now as Phoenix get back to their positions. Long ball by Patterson and the head to it there by Kennedy. Patterson gets it to Giuseppe. Long ball by Patterson. Ball going back and forth like a pinball, and that gets brought to a halt as Garcia's ball didn't stay in for him, and Giuseppe will take. Giuseppe, Patterson. Nemeni to Patterson again. And just lost it there, Nemeni. Kredowitz gets it almost to Kennedy. Nice ball though, just out of his reach. Bates. What can they put together, Phoenix? The game might be gone, but still a lot to play for, even just purely in the means of pride. Thorpe. Garcia to Thorpe. Turnover, chance, Patterson, Nemeni. Out to Patterson, but Thorpe gets there, clearing it away. In fact, he's found Chop, who wins it, Garcia. And they'll just steady things on the attack. Chop gets it to Kredowitz with a great ball. Kredowitz takes on Giuseppe, but Giuseppe up to the task. Going to be brought in here by Kredowitz. Shot, Kredowitz inside. Nemeni on that last line of defence doing well enough. Beating Kredowitz, going long. Can Giuseppe get there? Not before Bickmore Smith, who just hammers it away into the crowd. Patterson. Phoenix looking to break their duck here tonight. Still unable to trouble the scorers. Garcia gets a touch on that, but can't keep it in. Ball goes long. Finds the many, but cleared away by Garcia. Forcing a corner. Inside ball. In fact, Nemeni shot by Patterson, blocked. Chop. Resets to Kredowitz. Now Thorpe. Down the line. Chop now. Steadies again. Garcia. Back to Kredowitz. Kredowitz finds Thorpe, who takes it out to his right. Goes to Kredowitz. And it was the right idea. Just too much height, I think, on that ball. Made it hard there for Kredowitz. That little flick to no one in particular. Garcia, the only one there. Kredowitz. Garcia. Chock. Garcia. Chock again. Good ball through. Garcia's got space. Big save by Gordon. And now on the counter go Phoenix. Chock. And just used his body brilliantly there. Just knew what to do. Get just a touch on it. And last coming off of Phoenix. In fact, last coming off of Chock. And that's a Phoenix ball. And with a win here tonight, United currently with that 6-goal lead. They would for now move up to 9th, but only 4 points off Longobardo in 6th. Whilst Phoenix will drop from 9th to 10th, with them being leapfrogged by United. That's a good ball there by Chop. Finds Valencia, who's lost control of it and cleared away by Gordon. Corner to be taken by Valencia. Thorpe, Kredowitz. Kredowitz saved by Gordon, still a chance. Just not the connection Valencia wanted. And it's a Phoenix ball. Gordon to take. Gordon. Patterson. And now Phoenix look to set up offensively. It's Caruso. Patterson. Back to Giuseppe. Now Caruso again. And nice defense by Thorpe. Caruso. Ball through was the right idea, but just catching United on the way through. Caruso. Patterson. Back to Caruso. That long ball just out of reach for Phoenix. So Phoenix are missing Spazoya Zestic tonight, and it is showing. Might be a turnover here, it is. And they'll lose it straight back, Phoenix. Long ball by Choxy out of the reach of Kredowitz. Brian Santabanez, Phil Alamov as well for United, being players of note that I do not see here tonight. Now, here's Caruso. Turnover. You don't want to turn it over in that spot, especially with Kredowitz being the one to pounce on it. He is threatening every game, and he's finally put one past Gordon, and he just pounced onto it, and with his speed, straight past the keeper, and on the left, United take a 7-0 lead. And if you're going to turn the ball over in futsal, that's not the place you want to do it. Giuseppe. Back to Patterson. Has Caruso wide, goes that way. Caruso tries to find the run of Giuseppe, but straight into the hands of Bickmore Smith. Shoxy. All the way back into defence. That ball is going to just be lost here by Valencia. Phoenix looking to find a way through. Giuseppe gets a shot off, and Drillin Giuseppe gets Phoenix's first goal of the evening, and he wasn't really happy with it, given the scoreline. But at least that's something for Phoenix. It was a great finish, just found that bottom corner, and it's now 7-1 the score. Valencia, Kredowitz, great ball through, and Valencia almost immediately gets one back. Phoenix on the counter, Giuseppe, Caruso, Goes out wide, finding Patterson. Patterson under Valencia pressure. Loses it. Kredowitz. Kredowitz still inside. Choksy and almost finished by Valencia. Needed a left foot, but wasn't able to get that on target at the back post. Still 7-1 the lead. Patterson gets it through. Turnover though. Thorpe cuts it through the middle. Now cuts it to his outside. Shot to the left. And what a goal by Ben Thorpe. That is 4 goals for the evening for him. Putting himself up for contention for a player of the week already. I know it's the first game. That is a beautiful finish. He cut it into the centre, cut it out to his left, and just finished it off. Yusufi. And on the intercept, finding the back of the net. And now Phoenix have a chance to get it back. Unable to get that goal back. Chalk. Cabello. Here's Chalk. Can they make it another one? And almost finding the back of the net. The angle was just too tough. Eustace, Caruso. Chalk. Stick over the top, head on it by Caruso. Dangerous though. Cabello just catches side netting. Phoenix trying to get another one back. They managed to get one back, but Ben Thorpe was able to put one straight past Gordon. It's now 8-1. Eustace to Caruso. And that ball just out of the reach of Yusufi. Going to be taken here by United. Valencia. Goes to Cabello. Now back to Chalk, who cuts it through the centre. Great ball leading in front of Valencia. Shoots on his left and saved by Gordon. Forcing the corner for United, who are threatening the double digits here. 2 goals in 3 and a bit minutes is definitely a possibility. Phoenix will be looking to get a couple back. Ball out into touch. Yusufi, long ball, and it's going to be called back and taken by United in another threatening position. It'll be Chalk to take. Cabello. Cabello still tried to cut it back inboard, couldn't get it to anyone of note. And that ball just too far out in front of Yusufi. Chance again for United. Chalk, Garcia, Cabello, Shawley, stopped by Eustace, Yusufi, Caruso. Cabello pounces onto it. On the follow-up, saved by Gordon, now a block by Caruso. And somehow, they don't make it 9. And another ball lost here by Phoenix. Cabello. Choksy to Chalk. Chalk. Garcia. Here's another chance for United, and ball just behind Chalk from Cabello, and deflection off Eustace, forcing another corner for United. They've had a number of them in recent games, in recent minutes, but haven't been able to finish and force a 9th goal. That one saved by Gordon. Chance on the counter, read to perfection by Cabello. Cabello, he'll turn it around and lose it out into touch. Long ball. Garcia, Cabello, Kredowitz. Garcia again. Shot. 2.5 minutes to go. Long ball by Garcia. Doesn't reach Kredowitz. Bates. Caruso. Can you get one? Back for Phoenix, they can't. Kredowitz. Costly loss of the ball there. Had Chalk running, and they're almost made to pay for it, but unable to do so. And that'll be a United ball again. Cabello goes long, intercepted by Bates. Ends up back with Garcia. Garcia to Kredowitz. Turnover, nicely worked there by Eustace in defence. Bates, Caruso. Gets a shot off, blocked by Kredowitz. Cabello, Chalk. Has the Kredowitz run. Turnover though, Eustace. And Phoenix make them pay on the counter. Cleared away by Garcia. Caruso. Eustace and Caruso combine. And now it's Bates. Bates back to Caruso. Caruso tries to split the two defenders, can't do it. The last touch here will be off Cabello. That's a corner for Phoenix. Just over a minute to go now. Shot blocked. Another corner for Phoenix. And that shot once again for Phoenix just goes wayward. This one going high. Cabello down the line, keeps it in. Now cuts it inside, but nice defence there by Phoenix. Cabello, Bickmore Smith, Thorpe is back on. Can he score a 5th goal? Kredowitz. Garcia. Goes back to Cabello. 2 turns it over. Might be one back here. Bickmore Smith just manages diving to smash that away from goals and stop a second Phoenix goal. Side ball for Eustace. Bates with a shot and not far off. United avoid conceding on that occasion. Bates intercepts. Caruso turns around Kredowitz. Caruso out to Bates, who just loses his footing at the last moment. 30 seconds to go. There's a turnover on the throw. Caruso, Cabello, 3-on-1. They surely finish here. Kredowitz, back post, Thorpe gets his 5th goal. And Ben Thorpe has 5 here at Subiaco. Put through an unbelievable performance. That one wasn't the most difficult goal of his career, but the 5th goal of his evening nevertheless. Caruso down the line. Bickmore Smith will pick that up. He'll go to Thorpe again. Kredowitz. Back post, Garcia. Big save by Gordon. Still Garcia. Kredowitz. And what a save by Gordon. Stopping the 10th goal. They still have a chance. They've got 8 seconds to get into double figures. Kredowitz, Thorpe with a shot and just goes wide. That would have been the icing on the cake, but wasn't able to do it. Long ball, headed away by Cabello. And one more chance for Phoenix to get a goal back. Eustace with a shot on his left. not far off, and that will do us. Thank you for watching here tonight. Perth United, far too strong. 9-1 the win. Phoenix, they'll be back to the drawing board going into next week's game and look to bounce back. But the story tonight is about United keeping their finals hopes alive. We will be back with you very shortly for Inter-Perth Futsal Club taking on the Condors Futsal Club. We'll get the stats up on the screen in just a moment. As you can see, Phoenix did have the majority of the passing game. Possession was fairly even. And you can see the total shots by Perth United just completely dominant. And 9-1, the final score being the only real statistic that matters. Perth United too strong here at Subiaco. Don't go anywhere. Inter versus Condors to come.